Hi, this is Raquel Hinman from Hinman Financial Planning, and one of the questions that I get fairly often from both clients and prospective clients is, should I consider doing a Roth conversion? So I thought I would spend a little bit of time today talking about a Roth conversion, what it is, and then who might or might not want to consider doing one. So just to get started, the basics of IRAs versus Roth IRAs are an IRA is basically an account where you're funding it with pre-tax money, so money that's never been taxed. That's what you use to fund an IRA account. And then the growth in an IRA is tax-free, but when you take distributions in retirement, those distributions are considered taxable income. A Roth IRA, on the other hand, is an account that's funded with after-tax dollars, so it's money that's already been taxed. And in a Roth IRA, the growth occurs tax-free, but when you want to take a distribution from a Roth IRA, the distribution is also considered tax-free because you'd already paid taxes on that money. So people who want to do a Roth conversion, oftentimes it's because they think they're going to be in a lower tax bracket now than they might be in retirement. And whether that's because they think they're going to be in a much higher tax bracket in retirement because they're going to have higher income. Sometimes people just think that taxes are going to go up, but for whatever reason, they think that they would rather pay taxes now on money than pay taxes later on. So what happens when you do a Roth conversion is we actually just take money out of an IRA or other retirement account, and we use that money to fund a Roth account. And when you do that, then what happens is there's going to be a tax liability on the money that was converted because that was pre-tax money originally. If you convert $50,000 from an IRA to a Roth IRA, you will have $50,000 in extra income on your taxes the next year. So one of the disadvantages of doing it, or one of the things that we have to look at when we consider doing Roth conversions for clients, is how are they going to pay those income taxes? Typically what we like to see is we like to see people who have savings account or cash flow that can be used to pay those taxes, rather than taking more money out of an IRA to then pay the income taxes, which then creates a bigger tax bill. But in terms of people who want to do them or not do them, some of the pros and cons we look at are, first of all, is what is the tax rate projected to be now versus projected to be in retirement? If you're actually projected to be in a lower tax bracket in retirement, it might not make sense. But if you think taxes are going to go up, or if you're somebody who's going to have required minimum distributions that might make your tax rate in retirement higher, then it can be a good idea to do a Roth conversion. Some people also like to do Roth conversions just to have diversification in their assets. So it can always be a good idea to have some in retirement assets, some in what we call tax-free, which are Roth accounts, and then some in taxable accounts, which is just a personal investment account. And if we have those three different buckets, then it can be a little bit easier to do income planning for people. So we do like to see diversification in assets, and it can be a good idea to do a conversion for that standpoint. There's also sometimes some estate planning considerations because we now have what we call the 10-year rule for IRA distributions. So when somebody passes away, depending on how they name their beneficiaries, they may have only 5 to 10 years to distribute all the assets in the account. Because of that, it can be better to have money in Roth accounts because there's no taxes on those distributions. So those are a few of the benefits that we look at. In terms of reasons why somebody might not want to do them, again, it's one of the first things we look at is what are your taxes going to be and what do we think your tax rate is going to be later on versus now. Another big one is, do you have money available to pay the taxes? So those are just a couple of the pros and cons and a few of the things that we look at when we do that. Hopefully this has helped you to understand Roth conversions a little bit better. If you have any questions, please feel free to go to our website, www.hinmanfp.com, and schedule an appointment on our online calendar there. Thanks.